Guys, I'm so pissed. I pressed record on the camera, but apparently it never recorded, so this episode will be an audio-only episode. But still, please sit back, relax, and enjoy, because it's a little funny one. But, I'm very sorry this will never happen again. Please forgive me. Talk to you later. Bye. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. Again, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ferny G, and I will be your ASMR reader today. If you haven't heard of me, I pretty much just I read three stories. If you clicked on this video, this will be on the mystical collection, as we will be telling a mystical stories today. Beside me, I have my elixir, the cranberry and gosh darn it, cranberry and something, raspberry juice. And today's candle is again the number 6. A collection of fine fragrances. I forgot to light the candle in my last video, in my debut, but not this time. Well, you forgot to fucking record, didn't you? Time. Yeah, you did. Oh my god. Hi. Let's get you off. I don't want you to burn yourself. Okay. Here we go. You can use this for background noise. You can use this for just accompaniment. You can use this for anything you want. And if you're a cat lover, I hope you like the little meows in the background. I'm not gonna let that stop me. Here we go. The first story is called The Man Who Stopped Time for a Second. It was an ordinary Wednesday morning, or so it seemed. In a small, nondescript town, a man named Samuel was heading to work, like any other day. But as they stepped onto the bus, something strange happened. The world around him suddenly froze. People stopped in their tracks. The bus driver mid-turn, even the leaves falling from the trees seemed suspended in mid-air. Everything was completely still, except for Samuel. He was able to move, walk around, and even touch things, but time had frozen for everyone else. For a few moments, he thought he might have gone mad. But then, something strange caught his eye. A small, glowing device tucked into his coat pocket, something he didn't remember putting there. It buzzed once. It buzzed once, and just like that, everything snapped back into place. Time resumed. The bus driver continued driving, and people went about their day like nothing happened. But Samuel was left wondering, did he just stop time? And if so, for how long? The next morning, Samuel realized that time had not been frozen for just a few seconds. It had been hours, and he hadn't been the only one who knew about it. Oh my goodness. The mystery of what happened next is something no one could ever predict. And that's just how it ends. That was a short one. I kind of I don't have an I can't even freaking talk. I don't have an explanation for that noise. changed everything. Lena had just moved into her new apartment, the kind of place that felt too empty, too quiet, but it was hers. One evening, as she unpacked boxes, her phone buzzed. A missed call from a number she didn't recognize. Curious, she returned the call. The line crackled, and then a voice she didn't recognize said, "Lena, you need to leave. It's already too late." Her heart skipped a beat. "Who is this?" The voice hesitated. "You don't know me, but I know you. I'm calling to warn you. Don't trust anyone, not even your friends. They're already inside the building." Lena's blood ran cold. She looked around the empty apartment. Was she being pranked? "Who's inside the building?" she asked, panic creeping into her voice. But before the voice could respond, the line went dead. She tried calling back, but the number was unreachable. Shaken, Lena decided to ignore it. It had to be a prank, right? But as she walked through her building the next day, something felt off. People she didn't recognize lingered in the hallways. The neighbor downstairs, who had always been friendly, was now avoiding her. Later that night, Lena discovered something terrifying. There was a hidden room in her apartment, one that wasn't on the floor plan. And the further she explored, the more the walls seemed to whisper her name. The worst part, the voice on the phone hadn't been wrong. They were inside the building. And they knew things about her past that no one else could. Damn. It must suck to be Lena. Sorry, there's little hairs tickling my lips, and I have chapstick on. Lip balm, and it's sticking to my lips. And you would know how that feels. Let's take another sip, shall we? You're probably wondering where my glasses are. I couldn't find them. I was looking for them for like 5 minutes and I gave up and I just started filming. Ow. My gut. Back to being demure and like I didn't just take a fat hit. What the fuck is going on? Alright, boys and girls. This is the last story I'm gonna tell you. Are you ready? The stranger in the mirror. It started with a strange reflection. Sarah had always been the type to enjoy a quiet evening at home, and one particular night, she decided to watch a new movie in the living room. As the credits rolled, she got up to grab a drink, passing the hallway mirror on her way to the kitchen. That's when she saw it. In the mirror, someone was standing behind skipped a beat. She spun around quickly, but there was no one there. Just her hallway empty. Confused, she chalked it up to tired eyes or maybe a trick of the light. But the next day, it happened again. This time, it was different. This time, the person in the mirror smiled at her. Terrified, Sarah researched the house's history, but nothing unusual stood out. It wasn't until a week later that she found an old photograph in the attic, a picture of her old house taken years before she moved in. There, standing in the background, was a man she had never seen before. And the most disturbing part, the man was smiling at the camera, just like the reflection in the mirror. Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that the man in the mirror was somehow watching her. Worse, he seemed to get closer each time she looked into it. One night, while standing in front of the mirror, she noticed something even more chilling. The man's reflection had moved slightly closer to her. She backed away, heart pounding, and tried to leave the room, but as she turned, she saw the mirror and no longer reflecting her. Or she saw the mirror was no longer reflecting her. Sorry. It was reflecting the empty hallway again, but now, standing at the end of it, was the smiling man. Well, that was scary, and I'm gonna have to stop it right there, boys and girls, because we have reached the end of this video. And if you liked it, make sure to tell your friends. Make sure to obviously like this video and comment which was your favorite story, or what kind of stories or content I should make in the future, because I just started this, so I need ideas, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for listening, and thank you for spending your time with me. Love you. See you guys in the next one.